Guys, it's been a long time coming, but I'm proud to announce that my hands are finally registered with the International Registry of Lethal Hands. This is the only place where your God-given gifts of danger can get the recognition that they truly deserve. Now you might be thinking, why on earth would anybody need to register their hands as lethal? Let me break it down for you. There are those among us whose hands are so downright dangerous, they need to be documented. Registration is a moral responsibility, and it's a vote for the greater good of humanity. The sole mission of the International Registry for Lethal Hands is to catalog the most formidable hands on the planet. So if you know someone, and you even suspect they possess lethal hands, do not hesitate. Register them immediately. And if you've ever looked at your own hands and thought, damn, these dogs are dangerous, don't settle. Go register. Head over to registeryourhands.com, fill out a simple form, and you're official. Remember, use the promo code Chael to save 20%, or just click on the link below. So Joey Swole bitched out in record time. I mean, this was flat disappointing. Now, I'm going to start you on this story with his most recent post. I'm then going to back you up to bring you up to speed. All the good I've done. He wrote that. He wrote that about himself. All the good I've done. All the people I have helped, all for nothing. I truly hope all the people I've inspired to do great things in their life and pay it forward to help others and carry on my message. But no matter how much good you do, people just wait for a reason to hate you and tear you down. You either die a hero or live long enough to be a villain. Thank you for your support. I am done. Now, I don't know which line I hate more. The opening line or the last line? The opening line, all the good that I've done. Like this, it's social media. People have to say that to you. You can't say it to people about you. But I also hate the last line just as much. I am done. Because now, not only does this guy, who I've watched many times, not only does he turn out to be a complete bitch, I'm pretty sure he's going to be a liar. He's not yet. But he finishes by saying, I am done. This is an egomaniac. There is zero chance in my mind that he is in fact done. In fact, I will go further to let you know he's not even done for the next 24 hours. We're going to hear from this guy, and probably multiple times. Now, let me just tell you about Joey Swole and the reason this is such a problem. So Joey Swole, bodybuilder, great big, and he wrote a tribute to Hulk Hogan. And somewhere he got pushback that the character Hulk Hogan and the person Terry Bollea are not the same thing, and that the person is bad. And he came out in a postmortem speech to praise somebody that had done bad. All right. Now, there's times in life, whether it's true or not, you shut up. The number one time is when somebody dies. You don't ever speak ill of that person, particularly in the short term, which is what we are. They have not even put him in the ground yet. Not only have they not put him in the ground, where you're in an ultimate grace period as human beings, but Joey, in that short amount of time, spoke up on behalf of and retracted. And that's where the bitch move comes. Now, the irony, of course, is that the same complaint that's always been said about Terry Bollea, which, in fairness, guys, it's just things you've heard. But in fairness, you don't know him. You never met him. You never hung out with him. And you don't truly know when the performer stops and the person comes out, versus when the person comes out and the performance stops. You don't actually know. Now, the irony is that Joey would say that this one thing, this one act that he did has ruined his reputation. And therefore, he's taking it back. He's retracting the nice things he said. But you understand that's the exact same situation that we're talking about. There was an act. One. The way the story goes, and I've heard it the same as you guys have heard it. And so we're going to retract everything good that he did. But that person doesn't get to come to social media and defend himself. That person doesn't get to come to social media and talk about all the people I've inspired and all the good that I've done. And I think there's more checks in the good column than there is the bad. And I really wish that you would consider it. He doesn't get to do that, but Joey does. And Joey did. Now, a smart man knows what to say. A wise man knows whether or not to say it. So now that Joey's into just revealing people, into making the decisions and passing a judgment on to people, now that he's into doing that, let's just do that a little bit with him, and let's just do it on one post. Like, let's not bring up the history. Let's not bring up 20 years ago, 10 years ago. Let's not even bring up 20 days ago. Let's just look at one post. All the good I've done. What would that be, Joey? It's a very broad statement that you just brought yourself on. What would that good be? Joey, like so many of these other guys, abuses anabolics. And there's a massive difference in using steroids, by the way, and abusing steroids. By the way, he is a massive abuser of steroids that has come out with supplements that he is selling to people. Here's what I do, be like me. He's commercializing a lie. That's not what got him to look like this. There is no anabolic steroids in the things that he is selling to you. So when he talks about all the people I've helped, what do you mean? The people who on a regular basis, including right now at your online store, you're selling a fake product to? You're telling them, look like me. And you're selling them something that you never used to look like you when you know full well it's anabolics. I mean, this is the Liver King all over again, but he wants credit for all the people that he has helped. That is an absurd statement for one to make about themselves. And he says, I'd like you to carry my message forward. And what is that? I mean, again, let's go back to Liver King, the 7 tenets. What are Joey's things? What are the good that he's done? Be nice to people when you're at the gym. Don't make fun of people when you're at the gym. Like, what exactly are those good things? And I can answer it for you. He's working with people. He's running an online business. And you got to really understand this. It's a little bit gross to me when people come out to take a bow for what they did when they did it for a paycheck. I mean, I just got to tell you, I don't like it because it takes away from people that actually give. Those people are called volunteers. And they come in many different forms. In my life, they generally come in the form of a coach. In my life. But whether it's churches or hospitals or anything, where somebody is providing a good or a service and they're not taking anything back, those are people that have helped. Who did Joey help? He had transactions with customers who, by the way, just like the Liver King, Joey lies to. And he wants to take back a compliment that he gave to Hulk Hogan, and he wants to do that 72 hours after his death and before they even buried him. And he's come out to make himself the victim, that he has been given death threats. He is going to be unalived. And just so you understand, nobody says unalived. So like when he comes out with a quote that people have called me and they contact me and they said they're going to unalive me, like let me just stop you right there. No, they didn't. right? Whether they did or not, no, I don't believe you. I don't believe that somebody used that language. I believe you made it up. I believe you made it up to victimize yourself, the same as you made this up to compliment yourself for all those people that you helped. Those people are called customers. It will never cease to confuse me. I'm a big, strong, muscle guy. It can be such a bitch. Why would you not double down? Why would you not give Hogan the same grace that you're giving yourself? You're giving yourself the statement that one bad act wipes out all the good that you've done. As ignorant and arrogant as that is, it's still the position that you maintained in writing. Why would you not give the same to a man who you never knew? You don't even know anyone that knows him. And you took the compliment and the praise away before they've even buried him.